Hello and welcome to the SinBin.vegas virtual game show. We have a heck of a game lined up today. Jason Pothier, as always, SinBin.vegas' trusty other guy, joining us today, always. A very special guest, SinBin.vegas' fantastic photographer, Brandon Andreasen, here with us today. And the one and only from Don't Fuck With Cats on Netflix, Deanna Thompson, our first contestant ever to have tracked down a murder. That is a fact. I don't think Manu did it. I don't think Mark Savard has done it. I don't think anybody's done it. And you have done it, which is impressive.
Awesome. Glad to be here.
He's currently in jail, right?
Yes, he's in Montreal in jail, or in Quebec in jail. Yeah.
That guy was a piece of shit.
He's still a piece of shit.
The teams are Jason and Chris, Deanna and Miguel,
Woo.
Brandon and Mike.
Miguel.
We'll jump right into the rules.
Hashtag Team Miguel. Woo.
Hashtag Team Miguel, like that.
So here are the rules
Hashtag
to the
Team
game.
Don't Fuck With Cats, too.
So here are the rules to the game. Very simple game. What we're going to do is each round we're going to have one person that's the trivia answerer and one person is the matcher. The trivia answerer will try to correctly answer the trivia question that is put on the screen. The other is the matcher. They will try to guess if their teammate is going to get the trivia question correct or incorrect. Trivia answers can use 1, 2, or 3 cards of the possible 4 to give themselves the best chance to get the question right, while matchers put up a black card for correct and a red card for incorrect. Here is the scoring grid. 2 things to note on the scoring grid. Number 1, the only way you're getting points is if you match your teammate. So if your teammate says they're going to get the question right, they better get it right. Otherwise, no points for you. And the other part is there's only one way to lose points, and that's to guess that your partner is going to be smart, and then they are not. It's actually safer to guess that your partner is going to get the question incorrect, and then they're an idiot, and you'll get points. If they're not, then you will not lose points. You cannot lose points on a correct answer. So we'll jump right into round number 1. Question number 1 in round 1. Jason, Deanna, and Brandon, you are the matchers. So you're trying to guess if your partner's going to get it right. Chris, Miguel, and Mike, you are the trivia answers. 1, 2, or 3 cards for you guys. Here we go. Question number 1. How many referees are on the ice during an NHL game? How many referees are on the ice during an NHL game? 1, 2, 3, or 4? We got our matcher cards from everybody. Waiting for Deanna's matcher card. There we go. 1 from Mike, 1 from Chris, and Miguel is going with 1. The correct answer. Slight trick question here.
I figured it was
The
a trick
hearts. It is 2. There's 2 refs and 2 linemen, and as I said there, they still can't figure out what the hell is going on the ice. So we're looking for hearts. Chris, we're looking for hearts. That's a heart. Jason for 2, or no, for 3.
Yeah.
Jason's
How do
on
you
the
not have
board
Vegas
for
Golden
3.
Knights cards, everybody? Come on.
Those are nice Golden Knights cards. Miguel, we're looking for a heart.
No.
He got tricked by the stump. She said to get him wrong, so that's going to be 1 point. Good
All right,
job.
Team Miguel.
There we go. Good job.
Mike,
I knew it was a trick question. I'm like, he's going to get that wrong.
hearts there, and 3 points there for Brandon and Mike.
At least we're on the board.
Guys there.
Very, very sneaky, sir.
So everybody on the board, just like we like it after round 1. That means everybody can lose points in round 2. That's how we like the game to go.
Okay, no pressure now. Woohoo! Okay.
So, round
So
1,
bad.
question 2, same matchers and same trivia answers. How many cards are dealt to a player in a hand of Pai Gow? How many cards is a player dealt in a hand of Pai Gow poker? 3, 5, 6, or 7? Jason, Deanna, and Brandon, you're trying to guess if your partner's going to get it right or wrong still. So red card or black card for you, Deanna, there. There we go. Chris going with 2, not a Pai Gow player. Miguel 2, and Mike 2. Nobody big Pai Gow players. The correct answer is diamonds, 7. 7 cards. Split them up into a hand of 5 and 2. My favorite game because you neither win or lose on pretty much every hand. And you play for hours and no money changes hands. It's fantastic, and I miss it horribly. Chris, we're looking for diamonds. No diamond in there. That's a heart and a spade. And Jason said he got it wrong.
Yeah.
Good job. 2 points. Miguel,
Knows I'm not
you
a
got
poker
2
player.
cards. He also does not have a diamond. Deanna said he would not get it right. That's
There
2
we
more.
Oh,
Good job. They are
Faith and
riding
no
the
faith.
we stuck at this game train right to 3 points. Mike, looking for a diamond. He's got a diamond. Both red cards in there. Brandon for 2. No. Stay right there. 3. Stay right there at 3. 5-3-3. Close game.
Was
All
that
right.
the
Question.
highest for a wrong answer getting points? Because I don't think anyone's had 3 and got points.
That's
yet.
correct. That would tie the record for the most. However, we try to
Yeah.
not spoil all the previous games. Final question of round number 1 before we switch the roles. Round 1, question 3. What is the name of the pattern inside the gold band on the Golden Knights jersey sleeves? They also use it around the center circle. They use it in like all their shit. It's the little flowery
There it
pattern.
is.
You've all seen it. What's it called? Filigree, paisley, damask, or brocade? Filigree, paisley, damask, or brocade? What terrible words those
Are you
all
saying all those
Ben,
correct?
did you just make up all of these?
All 4 of those are patterns. They are all legitimate patterns. So we're going to go to some answers first. I like to do it backwards when you guys might get it wrong. Makes you all look like idiots. We'll start with the guy who was confident, Mike. You've got 1 card. You went with spades, filigree, confident. Miguel, you had 2, not as confident. He's got the red cards. He's going with paisley and brocade. And Chris,
The diamond and the blacks.
so you're missing the heart, so you think it's not paisley.
Yeah, I
Because
don't think that's
I'm
paisley.
assuming you know what paisley is.
Yes, from my ties.
I love the look down too.
Miguel, you've never heard of any of
Right
these.
on.
I've
here,
never
but I
heard
don't
of
think
any of
it's
these
paisley.
words,
And
literally
Mike,
ever.
you went with 1 card because you're confident. You've heard the word filigree.
I think so. Maybe. Probably.
You think it's right or you don't?
I hope it's right.
And then what did you think he'd say? You said he'd get it right. So it's 3 points on the line. Filigree is what we're looking for. And the answer is filigree.
Yes.
Nailed it. There it is. Right
Nice,
there.
Mike.
A lot of people call it grandma's curtains.
Yeah.
Golden Knights prefer you use the term.
And
filigree.
additionally, isn't it sagebrush? Isn't that supposed to represent the sagebrush or sage for
So
our
they
state flower?
claim that that's what
Yeah.
it is, but the
Yeah.
official marketing director, Brian Killingsworth, the CMO of the Golden Knights, told me it's filigree, so that's what we're going for. I think you're probably right that sagebrush, that there's some sort of
Yeah, it's supposed to be our state flower. Yeah.
I'm going
So
with the
Miguel-
Netflix star.
You got it wrong. You're looking for a red card again. Yes, again.
Oh.
The lack of confidence pays off. I appreciate
Well
it.
Team
done.
Miguel.
That's 2 points there. And Chris, you had it right. So 1 point if Jason has a black card.
Boom.
He does. So that's going to be 1 point, and they will tie for the lead. Good comeback there from Mike and Brandon. So it's 6-5-6. Anybody's game after round number 1. So at the end of round 1, we like to meet our contestants, Chris, Miguel, and Mike. I write these fancy questions, and usually we end up not talking about the questions, but we'll see what happens today. We'll start on the right-hand side because I always start on the left. Get Mike in here first. Mike, we're about to head into phase 1 of the pandemic ending. What are you looking most forward to doing with all businesses reopening?
Getting my hair cut. For the love of God, I need a haircut.
I have no idea what that means or what you're talking about or anything to do with that. How long has it been since you got a haircut?
About a month.
And how long do you normally go?
About 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I just go whenever Miss Abby yells at me. And I think that's mainly when she sees enough bald spot that it gets inappropriate. Like, I think it's time.
You have to go to get a haircut, or do
No,
you just
I
cut it
take my
yourself?
shirt off and go into the garage.
There you go.
So the same place that Jason is right now. Jason's office
Not getting
is
a hair.
actually where my barber. All right, let's go to Miguel. Miguel, what's the best thing you've eaten since quarantine began?
The best thing I've eaten? Well, my dad made some ribs like 2 weeks ago, and that was probably the best thing.
It's like crock pot action, or you smoked them or grilled them, or like
Grilled them. He grilled them.
Ooh, yeah, with barbecue.
Yep, barbecue sauce. That was probably the best thing I've eaten so far.
We had some ribs from Jesse Ray's barbecue. Fantastic. If you have
I
never
got
been
some
there.
Jesse Ray's food a couple weeks ago, too. Very good.
I got some pulled pork from Jesse Ray's. Yeah.
Ooh, look at
I
that.
love their chicken sandwich. All right, and finally, Chris, if you could select any former Golden Knights player to be on the Golden Knights once again, who would you select?
I would have to go with.
Not Brendan Leipzig.
I was thinking
Ow.
I wasn't gonna say
Oh, too
anything.
soon.
Ooh,
Chip, you come. No.
Nope.
that's a rough one.
I'm gonna say the second time around with a different coach, they'd figure out how to use Thomas Tatar better.
Oh, we going with
I like that.
Tatar.
Tater.
Right, should have gone with Vadim. Oh, that's disappointing.
Thomas Tatar.
Knocking out all my Vadim things off my Tatar. All right, let's move in to round number 2. In round 2, we switch. So Jason, Deanna, and Brandon, you are looking to answer the questions. Chris, Miguel, and Mike, you're looking to guess. Here's a fantastically written question ready for this game. Which of these is not a documentary currently streaming on Netflix? Don't Fuck with Cats, Game Changers, Abducted in Plain Sight, or Going Clear, the story of Scientology?
If I know the answer, like for real, I do 1 card or 3.
That's correct.
Okay.
Go
Wait.
for the risk. Go for the most points. That's 3 points.
I want the most points. So how many cards did I do?
One.
wanna do
If you know it, one, yeah.
Okay.
Mike got his guess. Now Brandon and Jason. Brandon going with 2. Jason with 2. Correct answer, of course, not Don't Fuck with Cats. That's on Netflix. The answer is Going Clear, the Scientology movie. Wild movie. Tom Cruise is a whack job. It is not as good as Don't Fuck with Cats, though. I've yet to find a documentary better, believe me. I watch a lot of them, and that is still the best one. That one is wild. I didn't sleep one night because we didn't know what was going to happen, and then we had to get up and watch the 3rd episode. It was crazy. All right, so let's start with Deanna. You had to get this right. You should be a Netflix aficionado. You are. That's correct. It is Diamonds. Miguel, going the opposite strategy. They've gotten all the matches. Good job. 8 points.
There you go.
Let's go to Brandon. Looking for a diamond. Yes, he's got the diamond, and he went with hearts. Wasn't sure about Game Changers. Game Changers is a horrible documentary about athletes eating only plant-based diets, and it's boring as shit. And people told me to watch it. Oh my God, it's so bad. And it made me so mad because meat is yummy. Let's go to Mike. You wanted him to get it right.
Oh, sorry,
So
Brandon.
no point. No points there. Chris, you went with, Jason, you had 2. Host doesn't know how the game works. He's got no diamond in there. This could be a loss of 2.
Nope, I got your back.
Yeah!
Sure you weren't watching Netflix.
Good job.
baby.
Good job. So the score 8-6. That is the weirdest way I've ever seen.
Well,
someone
I was about to put a different number, and then I realized.
That should be what is not a pause game.
I kind of want to I think I might put a replay in there. That was so odd.
That was a
Slow motion.
that was a not a
What
pause
in
game
the
X.
world? You're drawing some sort of snowman. As your
I was. Oh, the 2 circles?
Unbelievable. Yeah. Who draws an 8 like that? You're supposed to figure 8. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this looks better than the way I do figure 8s.
Alex, how do you draw an X?
I go left side down first, then right side down.
Oh, you're a monster.
Oh.
Yeah, he is.
It's probably because I'm left-handed, to be honest.
No, I'm kidding. I did the same thing.
Left-handers. All right, question 2, round 2, tight game through 4. When driving from Las Vegas to LA, which casino do you not drive past? 3 of these you drive past. 1 you don't. Railroad Pass, Buffalo Bills, Whiskey Pete's, or the M. Jason, 1. Everybody going with 1. Correct answer, Railroad Pass, fantastic casino. $1 craps. Love $1 craps.
It's the world's best strawberry shortcake as well over there.
Terrific William Hill Race and Sportsbook there, actually, at Railroad Pass. All right, so let's see as we give our shout out to our sponsors. Of course, we'll give our Modern Rivals shout out before the end of round 2. Let's go to our answers. We're looking for spades. Brandon. Yes, longtime driver of Railroad Pass. That's 3. Or is that a heart? No, that's a spade. A club. I can't see. That'll work. 3 points there. Deanna, we're looking for a spade. Yes, nails it. And 3 more there. And Jason.
Go.
Nailed it. Everybody got that one right. Probably should have written a tougher question. Everybody with 3 points on that one. We're just racking them up so that we can knock them all back on this one. The final question of round 2. It's question 3, round 2. Which of these teams has more regular season wins than the Golden Knights since the start of the 2017-18 season? More regular season wins. Is it the Blues, the Jets, the Penguins, or the Blue Jackets? Deanna confident with 1. Jason trying to figure out and remember who the Blue Jackets are. Can't figure it out. Going with 2. Brandon with 2. Deanna now switching 2.
You got me scared.
Nervous. All right, let's see some answers. I like doing it backwards. Let's start with Deanna. Which one did you have?
I had the Blues.
You had the Blues, and then you added late
Penguins.
the Penguins. All right, well, neither of those are right.
Damn it.
Brandon.
Is that the no?
Hearts and spades. And Jason, diamonds and spades. One of the two of you's right. Brandon, are you confident?
Pretty confident
Pretty confident that it's the Jets?
that it's the Jets.
And Jason, how confident are you that it's the Jackets?
I think it's a trick question. I think you were messing with people, so I'm going with the Jackets.
In what way would I be messing with people doing the Jackets?
You know,
I
people
think
out
the,
here. You know, people out here don't give 2 shits about the Blue Jackets. So, you know, I'm thinking that's what you're doing.
You also should not have given 2 shits about the Blue Jackets because the answer is the Jets.
Nice.
The answer is the Jets. 136 wins. I honestly didn't know the Jets were that good. Look how good Tampa is. 159.
Mhm.
Wow.
Insane. Unbelievable. All right, so Deanna got it wrong, which means Miguel, we're looking for a red card for 2. No, that's
Oh, Miguel, you have too much faith in me.
Faith, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I thought we were doing opposites.
All right,
I
Mike,
got
we
them
had a
all
correct
wrong.
answer, so you can get 2. Yes, he's got
Nice.
it. That's 11.
Ooh.
And Chris, no, that's a
I
loss.
should've
Too.
known that
So
one.
9 to 11 at the end of round 2. Now's the
Right,
time
all
that I
or
like to
nothing,
tell you
Miguel.
that today's game is
Yeah.
brought to you by Modern Rivals, the official outfitter of SinBin.vegas. Everybody watching today's game can get 25% off all gear at Modern Rivals by using that fantastic promo code right there in the corner, SinBin25. So go buy stuff. Thanks. All right, so let's meet our celebs today. We'll start with Deanna. Deanna, since the documentary was on Netflix, what's the weirdest thing someone has come up and said to you? Because I got to imagine there are some weirdos that come up and talk to you now. I have to believe.
The weirdest one was at T-Mobile Arena, out up in Hyde, and it was somebody that just wanted to touch my hair.
Oh,
What?
Whoa.
What?
that is
Yeah, it was
super weird.
very bizarre.
Was
It
it
was
and
very
then they
bizarre.
YouTube
Yeah.
videos, and then you track them down.
Right.
And they are now also
No, it was like, okay. I think they were kind of drunk though. So
I sure
to
as
give
hell
them-
hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
yeah.
What's like the craziest thing someone's sent you electronically? Because I imagine those are even worse.
So I can't really say because it's like, you know, but a lot of it has been more animal abuse videos that they want us to look into or, you know, things like that. So, and those are really crazy.
It's like a
But
full-time
the
job.
funny anecdotal, I didn't know I was the celebrity side. I thought I was the contestant side.
You're a Netflix star. Of course you
Celebrity?
are.
I don't think
Come
so,
on.
no.
What do you think? Miguel, what do you do?
Freaking manager at a store. Like, that's not famous.
Yeah.
What
I work at a
store?
casino, bro. I'm not a fit.
At
You know, I'm
Hershey's
just a normal
Chocolate
person.
World.
Yeah, okay. He
Right
works
by
at
the
Hershey.
T-Mobile.
He's effectively a celebrity. Which where we're
In the
at on
chocolate community,
screen.
you know?
All right, Brandon, you are our fantastic photographer at SinBin.vegas. Of all the photos that you've taken for us, what is the one you're most proud of?
Maybe not most proud of, but one of my favorite ones is it was against San Jose in the playoffs, I think. Mark Stone hat trick.
Ooh, yes.
I was up on the I was up behind section 15 and got a picture of him celebrating the goal, and also in the frame is somebody's hat up in the air flying to
That's
the
cool.
ice. That was kind of
That is good video.
a fun
Yeah.
picture. Yeah.
Jason,
It's a good one.
not today.
Oh, well, I just want to say, of course, what an honor it is to be playing with a great panel today. Chris is an OG, another OG from back in the day of SinBin at like 2015. So I want to thank him and everybody else. But We had another casualty this week in the Pothier household. It's not Chance this time around. It's
Oh,
Elvis.
no.
Not Elvis.
I think
That
the light
sucks.
is actually still working. Yes, it is. But you got that.
Oh,
So,
no.
my kid is struck again, Golden Knights. So maybe next year I won't take any of the free gifts.
Let's move on to round number 3. In round number 3, we get to select who does which role. So
And it's
Jason,
double points, up and down.
that's right, double points. So Jason and Chris, you decide which you want to do.
Really
Jason,
up
what
to
do you
you,
wanna do?
Chris. You've been. I think you were 3 for 4 or 2 for 3 last time.
We were like 2 for 3 in the first round, but we got points for the one wrong answer. So
Okay,
I'll answer.
sounds good.
I'll answer the questions.
All right.
That was way too much analytic for me. All right, Deanna and Miguel.
I say you go because I got them all wrong. So it's just,
Yeah, but I knew you would.
I'll let you decide.
I'll guess.
Okay.
I'll
Jeff.
guess the answer, and he'll
Okay,
agree
yeah.
or disagree.
So Chris and Deanna are doing trivia, and Brandon and Mike.
Doesn't matter to me. I'll take trivia if you want.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
All right, cool.
So Chris, Deanna, and Mike are doing trivia. Jason, Miguel, and Brandon, you guys are answering or you're guessing, doing the matching. All right, here we go. Round 3, question number 1. Which of these has not been owned by Bill Foley? Fidelity National Investments, Carl's Jr. / Hardee's, Big Sky Golf Course, or Chalk Hill Winery? He owned 3 of those. He's actually owned a shit ton of other stuff too. It is absurd
Who
how much
pays
stuff
attention to that?
that dude.
Ken knows everything about
Ken
Bill
has it
Foley.
tattooed.
It's unbelievable what Bill
Lemon.
career has been. It is insane. All right. So the correct answer is he has not owned the Big Sky Golf Course. Arnold Palmer is the owner of the Big Sky Golf Course. He did, however, own Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. And at one point, he made the declaration that they were going to sell them more hamburgers than McDonald's. And he sold those 2, and they've never done it. I'm hoping that does not happen with the Golden Knights. So let's see the answer. So trivia answers were Chris, Deanna, and Mike. So let's start with Chris. You were looking for a club. You said Hearts. Tricked you with Carl's Jr. and Hardee's there.
Yeah.
Double points here. Jason?
Sorry, Chris.
Oh, that's a -2.
all right.
Deanna, your answer, looking for
All right, we'll come back.
No, that's
You got me with the Carl's Jr.
Nailed him.
You got me with the famous
Oh,
star,
it's a-
I
Ken.
got you though. I got you.
Woo, woo.
All right, all right.
2 there, and Mike
Miguel.
with Hearts. Everybody.
Oh yeah, everybody
Yeah.
thought the Carl's Jr.
Brandon +2 or -2.
Oh,
All right.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Miguel.
Big Sky. I would have thought
fancy
that
for
was
that.
his.
I know.
Out in Montana.
I tricked all of you.
Mm.
Terrifically written question. Nailed it. That's what gets me to sleep at night.
So proud.
And all of you look like idiots. Good job, me. Yes. All right. Round 3, question 2, 9 to 11 to 7. Anybody's game still. Here it is. What is the name of the penalty when the goalie plays the puck outside of the trapezoid but below the goal line? The place where the goalie is not allowed to play the puck. Restricted area infraction, delay of game, unsportsmanlike conduct, goalie interference. Guesser cards first. There we go. We got them in view. Now our trivia answerer cards. Mike with 1. Deanna confident with 1.
No, I'm not confident.
2. Deanna switching to 2. Now Mike go to 3. Going with 3.
2. She's going
just
2.
two.
She put 1 down and got the other one.
Sleight of hand there. That's usually Jason's maneuver. Answer, delay of game. The answer is delay of game. We asked 196 Golden Knights fans, and 88 of them got it wrong. So unfortunately, that kind of fits the bill of Golden Knights fans don't know shit about hockey. We'll find out if Golden Knights fans know shit about hockey. Chris, we're looking for a heart. He's got it. His other
I
answer.
should have been confident, but I wasn't.
Yeah, me too. I
Unsportsmanlike
should have been confident.
conduct. Jason,
Of course.
4 points. 4 points there. Deanna, we went with, yes, Hearts and Diamonds. Also thought it might be goalie.
Ooh.
I didn't think you were gonna get it. I'm sorry.
oh no.
Hey, one thing you should know about me and Miguel, I've been a hockey fan since I was a little girl.
No.
Oh, wait. Is it? That's the score stays the same, right?
That's correct. No points.
Deanna, who
there.
was your
And
other team?
Red Wings. They still
Yes.
are, actually.
Wow.
Still are, yeah.
Wow.
I have rules for you.
Chris has written these whole rules. Yeah, to explain the rules.
So the rules are how to be both a fan of the Red Wings and the Golden Knights. I'm basically pro tanking. So if one team looks like they're not going to miss the playoffs, like the Red Wings, you're rooting for them.
I think I read it on Twitter and I loved it and I retweeted it.
Yes.
I have. I've seen it. I'm from Detroit, so yeah.
Port Huron.
Oh.
I think I have to say
I'm from downriver. I'm from Wyandotte.
Nice.
that's not a good place to grow up, or is it a good place?
No, it was wonderful back then.
No.
It was great.
It gets a bad rap. Mike,
It does get a bad rap.
hearts. Yes, hearts for Mike.
Nice,
Brandon
Mike.
for 6. Yes, 6.
Yes.
Oh.
Nice.
Well done there.
6 points? Holy crap. I should have been confident, Miguel. I'm so sorry.
I should have believed in you. That's my bad too.
15, 11, and 11. Final question of the regular rounds.
We're good.
Round 3, question number 3, as I almost accidentally end the meeting. What was the Golden Knights money line to win the first game in franchise history? First game in franchise history. Plus 150, plus 195, plus 220, plus 315. And a good little story about that game. I actually tried to bet against the Golden Knights on the William Hill mobile sports app because I thought there's no shot they were winning that game. I thought Dallas was like a dominant team that year. Tried to bet against the Golden Knights. Thought I bet against the Golden Knights. Went back into the account afterwards, and I noticed that I had this much money. We'll find the answer.
Oh, nice.
I bet a whopping $10 on it. So I either won 15, 1950, 220, or 3150. We're going to look at some answers first because I like to do that. Chris, you went with 2, and you
Middle
have
2.
hearts and clubs, 195 and 220.
Didn't think it'd be 315.
Deanna, you had?
I never bet against the team because it's bad luck. So I never look at it. So I know. I don't know. I don't even know.
Well, one of your 3 answers is correct.
Okay, good.
You had one right. The one you did not have was spades. Mike, you went with 2, and you have hearts, and is that a spade?
Yeah, it's a spade.
Correct. All right, so the answer is 195 hearts. It actually still remains the largest underdog win in Golden Knights history. They have 3 games that they were higher underdogs. They lost all 3 of them, a couple of them in Toronto, or 1 Toronto, 1 Montreal. Can't remember the other one. All right, so everybody got it right. Chris had 2 cards, so this would be for 4 for Jason for a black card.
I played it smart, Chris.
Wrong.
I didn't want to lose points there, and it was a tough question. So.
Miguel, 2
good
points if you
call.
can have a black card.
No.
No.
It's a tough question. Like, who knows that off the top of the head?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Brandon
It's
and
tough
Mike
question.
for 6.
Sorry, Mike. Same strategy.
Oh,
Good.
Stays
Oh,
the same.
so we're good.
So, at the end of round 2, 15, 11, 11, a very close game, very tight game,
Hang on.
anybody's game.
We got it.
In the final round, here's how the
Hello.
final round works. We named it the actually a major finally question.
oh, 10 out of 10.
Ooh, that's a
It's
good one.
a hard one. So the way it works is
Is
you're
this the first 10 out of
your
10?
other cards to bid how many points you are going to bid. So Jason, Miguel, and Brandon, you're bidding. Jason and Brandon, you can bid up to 11. Or I'm sorry, Jason,
No. Yeah.
I got that wrong. Jason and Miguel, you can bid up to 11 because you have 11. And Brandon, you can bid up to 13 using the king as the 13. The ace is the 1. You are going to be able to use 1 card to answer the question. So Chris, Deanna, and Mike, 1 card to answer this very, very challenging question. So we will first get our bids facing yourself, please, from Jason, Miguel, and Brandon. Miguel's got his bid. Jason's got his bid. And Brandon trying to find,
Brandon's thinking.
or maybe the deuce. It's a very hard question. All right, again, remember, 1 card only. Chris, Deanna, and Mike. You have to get it right to get the points. Otherwise, you lose the points. This is for all the marbles. What number did Cody Glass wear at 2017 development camp at the Las Vegas Ice Center?
Oh, shit.
Did he wear 6, 17, 54, or 71? Were any of you there?
No.
No.
I was there. I was actually there.
but I have no idea.
I actually went there
But I
because
don't
they were doing
remember.
the Pomeranian auction then, and I got my dog. But Cody Glass is not there.
Chris has got his card in view. Deanna,
Dude.
dark here. I told you, tough question.
I think I know this one.
Do you?
I think so.
I'll ask you before we show the answer. All right, so we're going to first go to our bids. Start with Jason. Jason bid 7 of the 11, so they can have 18 or 4. Miguel, you bid 5, so they can have 16 or 6. And Brandon, you bid 8, so you can
Okay.
have 23 or 7. So really, anybody in the game here, everybody in the game. So let's see.
I'm so sorry, Miguel.
No, it's not good.
Your answer is?
I wouldn't have got that right.
For me?
Yep. You went with spades. That's number 6. It was the 6th overall pick. That would
Yeah,
make
that's
sense.
all I would.
Deanna, you went with also
6.
spades. Also spades. That actually is a good thing because if you're both wrong, you guys would have more points. So that is trouble for Jason and Chris if you're wrong, but good if you're right. And Brandon, or Mike, I'm sorry. Mike had hearts. That's 17. That's the year. Brandon, your bid was 8. All right, so here's how it's going to go down. If it is spades, Jason and Chris will win the game. Unfortunately, due to bidding, Deanna and Miguel have been eliminated from
Played
possible
it safe.
devastating. But Brandon and Mike, you've got a 75% chance to win this. If it's hearts, clubs, or diamonds, you become the champs of today's game. Spades for Jason and Chris. Anything else for Brandon and Mike? Jason, you said you thought you knew the answer.
Spades, baby, spades.
You do believe it was 6. The correct answer is diamonds.
Oh! Oh!
71.
Oh,
Look at
wow.
it, 71 there.
Yeah.
That's back
He
into
looks
the
so
playoffs
big
right
there.
there.
I know,
He looks,
right?
like,
It does look so tall.
huge.
Wow.
Wow.
Looks so weird with him having 71. Oh, I hate
Are
it.
you sure that's even the same guy?
I don't even think that's him, dude.
I know, right?
He's so tall there.
That's
So
like an
much-
impersonator, man. I want to
Our
recount.
prizes today.
That's a
We
minor
got
league
some
baseball number
fantastic
right there.
prizes today. 3rd place, that was Jason and Chris. You guys get a
Back where Jason belongs.
on SinBin. Not
All right,
me.
Chris, it was a tough one. We were in it all game.
as
though.
if you don't respond to my DMs.
Deanna and Miguel, you guys win a fantastic selfie with Jason the next time you see him.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a cure for the the COVID.
And finally, Brandon and Mike. Mike, you've won the game. You get these. Number 1, the sticker magnet combo, holographic sticker. Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, yes. Number 2, these 2 posters, the Valiant poster, which I grabbed like
Ooh.
1,000 of because I'm the star. You're goddamn. Documentary too, Deanna.
Are you in there?
I am not on here. Honestly, they should have put me on here. Like
They should have, Ken.
You're like the second
Holy-
person in it.
Bullshit.
Holy Hillary McPhee, and there's no Gallant on here, so
Who's next to McPhee there on the right?
that's England.
There's no clue.
Oh, England.
Yeah, it's England.
England, and then that's
They
Marshy.
could have
and
fidgeted
that's,
between Fleury and McPhee.
I think you should get that autographed.
This fantastic one, which welcome the 19th.
Oh, yeah. That is cool.
That's
That's
nice.
awesome.
Cool. So, I mean, you got a lot of holographic options today. Look at them.
I want the gold
And the
medal
final
one.
option is the cash option. I will send you $6 on Venmo.
Oh, it's going up.
Oh, it's going up.
No one has selected the cash option, so we're raising it up to 6.
Big spender, man.
Big jackpot.
What do you want?
As many posters as I have, obviously, I'm gonna go with the poster.
Going for the posters. Save me
Nice.
$6.
Nice.
Yes.
And your arm just went through the sponsorship on the side there.
Thank goodness. All right, there we go. Thanks everybody for playing, and thanks to our celebs who didn't even know they were celebs. Everybody wave.
Screw you, Alex.
All right, Jason. Back at the bottom.